Hello, and welcome to another episode. We want to talk about money. We want to make money easier to understand. And ultimately, we want people to be able to do more with their money for them. Today, we want to talk about risk. R-I-S-K. Most people don't have a good understanding of this word and what it really means, or some people also choose to ignore it. And today, we want to go into it. So, as a general rule, the more risky something looks, the more likely it is that it will not work, period. The more risky something looks, it also means that the more likely that if it works, you will make a lot of money. So I'll give you a classic example. iPhone. We all like iPhones. Even if we don't have them, we like them. An iPhone 13, not a Pro Max, but maybe something close, will cost you about 9,000 cedis today. We know what the price is because you can check from shops that sell it. You can also check online. You can check with the original price. It's around 9,000 cedis, give or take, because it's 64 gig, 128 gig. There are some differences, but it's around 9,000 cedis, give or take. Now, somebody comes to you and says to you, they found an iPhone 13, which has been used for just about 2 days, which is selling for 3,500 cedis. Effectively, if you bought it and everything checks out, you've saved yourself about 5,000 Ghana cedis plus. It is a good deal. Now, because the market price is 9,000 and you are getting one for 3,500, that price difference is called high risk. They are offering you something that is different from what everybody is offering for the same product. Remember what we said, when the risk is high, there's a high chance that it will completely fail. So it's possible that you can earn a lot of money or save a lot of money. Because if you bought the phone and it was legit, you could sell it for even 7,000 and double your money. If you bought it and it was legit, you've saved yourself 5,000 cedis, which you can now decide to go and use to buy something else that you want or save. But if it doesn't go well, the entire 3,500 is lost. So you are making a decision between potentially saving 5,000 or more and losing 3,500. That is called risk. Now, typically, people want to go for the 3,500 immediately. But guess what? Most of the 3,500 buyers end up buying key soap. Why? The reason is simple. Why will I sell something to you for 3,500 when I bought it from America or from China or from Malaysia or South Africa for 7,000? Because that's what it cost me. Why on earth will I give it to you for 3,500? But of course, if I'm fraudulent and I want to take advantage of your decision to make money quickly, then I might as well sell you a faulty phone or a phone without a motherboard or a camera for that price, and I walk away with 3,500 for free. But for some reason, you are convinced that you, of all the people who want the iPhone, are the only one who is able to get that phone for half price or a third of the price. Chances are you are the odd one out. Now, 1 out of every 100 times, it is very possible that someone bought an iPhone and desperately needs money. They need to pay a hospital bill immediately. They've gone into some crisis that they have to, and they are willing to offer the phone to anybody at any price because they need money. But what are the chances that you are the one who has found that person, and the person that you found is legit? So you have to always go into risk understanding what you are doing. I'm not saying don't take risk. No, for all intents and purposes, I take risk and I believe people should. What I'm saying is make sure you've calculated the risk. Another example, we know land in some areas. Let's say, what area should we talk about? Say airports or cantonments. We know the prices of the land is in the millions of dollars or the hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what the price is today on the market. You find a plot in cantonments, they've put some big signboard in front of it, and you are being told that this plot is selling for $150,000. And you are thinking to yourself, oh my, that's a steal. I can buy this land and I can flip it quickly. No problem. But of all the people in Accra who wish they lived in cantonments, you seem to be the only one who has found that land at that time for that price. If you go ahead and spend $150,000, and you come back and realize it's a fraud, you shouldn't be crying. It's important. You have to understand that you took a big risk and it failed big time. So you cut your losses and go home and don't make such a decision again. Same for going to the market. You are in the market and meat is being sold. A kilo of beef is going for 25 cedis. You have somebody who is selling a kilo of beef for 12 cedis. Do you know what kind of beef it is? Do you know where it's coming from? Again, you need to be concerned. But if you do buy that beef and you go home and you cook it and you taste it and realize that it's not beef, but it's another kind of animal, don't complain because you've taken high risk. So what does that mean for money? It's very simple. If I knew how to double money, I wouldn't tell you, period. Why? Because I want to double the money for myself. I want to be able to double my money every morning I wake up. I want to be able to make 10,000 become 20,000 the same day. And I want 1 million to become 2 million the same day. If I start to tell you my secret to doubling money, I am a fool. The reason is simple. How many of you go about telling people how you make money in your business? How many of you go about telling people the price you bought something for and the price you sell it? Just imagine you went to buy something from the market and the market woman tells you, oh, I bought it for 3 cedis, so I'm selling it to you for 4. Do you believe when she tells you that? No, because you don't sell those secrets. But for some reason, somebody is telling you that they can double money and they love you so much that they want to double your money for you. Please, please, please. Again, if you want to put your money there, I will not recommend it, but you can. But if it's lost, don't cry because you decided to take the risk. In a nutshell, taking risk is good. The higher the risk, the higher the chance you will lose all your money. The lower the risk, the lower the chance you lose all your money. Take risk, but measure the risk. Measure the potential loss. And if you want to risk it, I recommend risk money you can lose. If you want to buy an iPhone 13 for 3.5, just make sure that if you lose 3.5 today, your life will continue. But don't go and take the school fees your father gave you for last term and go and buy that iPhone. Because when it turns out to be a fraud, because most of the time it is, you would have lost your school fees and you would have lost your parents' trust. As usual and as always, be like the ant. An ant stores and stores and stores and always has more in store and builds over time. Be like the ant. Have a good one.